thanks to Stacy thinking of doing it faster, my sister Stacy Smith, I was able to figure out different patterns. Jesus helped me to figure it out. Oh, Jesus Christ, Lord, save God, all capitals. Happy Easter, Jesus has risen, forever and forevermore, as Pastor Mike Asher's message. Oh, you don't see it, but you do see Pastor Asher when he meant to say musician, but he said magician, and he said it twice. He kept messing up. He said he would like to thank he was mentioning a lot of people he'd like to thank for their Easter cantata and Good Friday, and a good turnout, and the staff and the workers behind the scenes, and the security guards, and the whole 9 yard, nursery workers, and Ned Davis, the magician, Josh, well, you get up here before I mess something else up. But I mean, everybody was laughing, I was laughing, and what Pastor Asher didn't know is that, Pastor Mike Asher, senior pastor, didn't know that Ned Davis, when he said that, magician, Ned Davis was rolling his sleeves up and just like that, and then messing with his watch. We all laughed like, nothing up my sleeve, I'm about to produce a big bird, but out of a cage. We all laughed. I told Ned Davis after the service, I said, you crack me up, huh? You crack me up. Oh, the magician thing, yeah. And he did the rolling thing. He said, well, I was thinking about if I had a handkerchief, I could swing it outward and make it like I produced it out of nowhere. I said, yeah, it's right up my alley. Oh, yeah, that's right, Bill. I see ya. All right, see ya. Okay. Him and his wife, Ned Dietrich, had to head out of church. They probably got to get home quick. Anyway, Bob and us, we stayed. Bob Scofield called it the afterglow. We'd stay and chat and chew the fat. Okay, I was sending everybody my 2 YouTube channels, and then my other one, and then my 2 younger nephew YouTube channels. Okay, let's see. I realized that sometimes when I solve this, the whole thing gets solved, and I'm thinking, maybe there's a pattern there. So this is what I come across. Well, let me do this one first. Find the diagonal on the bottom. This is like if you got the top done and you already got the middle done. This is working with the corners. Because normally after you get the corners done and get them color-lined, then you look for patterns for the middles. It's important to know all those patterns, but if you notice a pattern to cut yourself in time, then do it. I was telling George Lindsay this, like, he got a kick out of that. I'm sure his wife Debbie Lindsay got a kick out of it too. I'm sure Russell Lindsay and his wife Lindsay would too. Let's see. And Eon, Seamster, and Clay, and their mom, and the whole family tree, and everybody in our church. Wayne Berry coined me a walking magic book full of knowledge. Oh, thanks, Wayne Berry. I gotta remember that. I'm a walking magic book. Okay. I gave him tons of stage illusion secrets through email, and he said, wow, Bill, you're a walking magic book. Where'd you get all that knowledge? I said, well, I prayed to Jesus to learn all this stuff. And had friends around the neighborhood, my family tree, and, relatives in Ohio and around my neighborhood, my school teachers, my public school teachers, and friends at school. They knew some card tricks they taught me. Mr. Lowry helped me with the Rubik's Cube. It was the James D. Norris Simple Solution to the Rubik's Cube, and I would do a solution, and the mastering the Rubik's Cube, and he figured it out on the simple solution. And the fifth step is we go outside and shout that you solved it, and then go back inside the house and reward yourself to the refrigerator. Anyway, he made copies of it with a Xerox machine, and then give me back all the books. But anyway, then he showed me how to work it, and then later on I was able to solve it in 5 minutes. And then I saw That's Incredible on ABC. The computers mixed all the cubes, and then the teens would solve it real fast. And my best time solving it at church in 1980, when the teens would time themselves with the digital watches that's got a stopwatch in it. This was before church and after church, and it was 1 minute and 12 seconds. But now Stephen Brundage, illusion magician, he can solve it in 15 seconds, and then he can do it magically. I got Cube 3 now too, but I'm still working on it. I got it from Abbott's Magic Company, and they got it through Murphy's Magic. So it tells me that Abbott's Magic Company and Murphy Magic share together. Okay. Well, anyway, like I was saying, if you put the two that are done, well, not exactly done, one would be done, and the other in the position to their centers, but they're not color line. Color line means they're all matched to their centers. What's any part of the root can mean color line, but it's in position. See, the yellow matches the yellow, the red matches the center there, the blue. Okay, but the one that's like this, where it's got the two on top like that, you keep it right. Right there. No, yeah, right there. That's right. And the two it's got to switch to get right is these. Because you see that blue would go there and the yellow go there. So if you see it like this, I know it's going to look backwards on the video camera, but anyway, it would be on the left anyway. The two it's got to switch is like this, but you hold it at the top like this. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Anyway, and the pattern that I made, that pattern, you do the pattern to get that pattern, and the whole thing will solve itself because the pattern falls into play. Once, twice, then this comes back down, this comes back down, this comes back down, this comes up, and done. See? The whole thing gets done. Now, the same kind of corner pattern, but sometimes you might get it like this. Let's do the back away once, and then bring everything up. And that same pattern is what's going to put it back together. Alright, let's see, that's right, and that's right, the two verticals. Alright, this is done and that's done. And you turn it so that these are right here. And see, these two are done, and these two need to get done on the bottom, but I turn it like this so that the two are here. I don't know. I know what I'm doing, but it doesn't sound like it's coming out right. if the orange was over here, well, anyway, the 2 it's got to switch is right here. I might goof this up because I might have did it wrong. But, here goes anything. I'm going to go by memory. I probably goofed it. If so, I'll have to retrace my steps. Yep, I gotta retrace my steps. Okay. That's right. I gotta find the 2 that are color line vertically. See, that's right. See, that's right. That's right. Okay, the 2 that's got to switch. Alright, these 2 are done right here. The 2 that's got to switch are here. And the pattern, see this right here? Like that. Okay. This is where you have the top all done. Alright. This is where you do once. And then once, twice. Now it should be right. You know, I'm going to do that part over again. I'm just going to just solve it. Okay. Twice, twice, back, twice, back, towards, done. Okay, the corners are done and go. Let's see if there's a pattern here for the middles. Okay, that side's done, so... No, that ain't it. Over this way, maybe? No. Let me see something. Is that gotta go over there? That's gotta go... Yeah. Here's, this is gotta go over here. That's gonna go over here. That's gonna flip. Okay. So... This is where you're doing the center pieces on the bottom. Okay, now that should go over there. That should go... Yeah. Yeah, there. I should have had it the other way. I thought I had it the right way where it solved it just like this did, but it didn't. And it's because I had it wrong, so that's the reason why I took 2 times this time. I don't know why. I can't. I mean, sometimes those patterns don't show up to get it done on the bottom real good, but it's good to know the other patterns. Anyway, the I don't understand that. You're supposed to go like that. Once away, and back, then down, then over. And then, I'm trying to remember what I gotta do. I know that ain't it. These 2 gotta switch. Okay. Maybe that's what it is. I hope. Okay. The 2 that's got to switch, I think this is what it is, when you got to do it the vertically one. If it's diagonal, you know what to do. Alright, the 2 that's got to switch is here. The ones that are done are over here. This will be done over here on your right. And this will be right here, okay. But the 2 that's got to switch is right here, so... But you got the 2 that's done just like the diagonal thing. And yeah. Go like that, like that, like that, like that. Move it once, back, down, over, up. Once, twice. There. There we go. That's what it is. And but see, sometimes the pattern will be over here. That's it over here. And I don't know how to... I'm sure there's a pattern there to do like over here, because like if there's a pattern like here, if I see it like this, for the middles, like if I see this over here, that's got to go over here, and these got to flip, and this got to flip, and the top's done, then I know that I'm going to have to go this way, because it's coming this way. So I would bring it this way, bring this way over here, bring all that up. Oh man, I'm sitting there talking, not paying attention what I'm doing. This goes here, that goes there, that goes there. Try this again. Oh, no wonder. The middle is not, somehow the center disappeared on me. Where is it? All right, there. I'm gonna try this again. I know what I'm doing. See, this has got to go over here. That's got to go over there. That's got to go there. I'm pretty much sure that this goes this way. Yeah. Alright, like if see how this has got to come over here, then this has got to flip, and this has got to flip, and the top, oh, that ain't the top. This is the top, that's why. That's what threw me off. Alright, the top is the blue. I gotta make sure wherever the middles are done. Okay, the bottom. This has got to go over here, and that's got to go over, and that's go there. So, since this got to go this way, I got to turn that way, and then bring it over. Okay, I see where I'm going on. Okay. Then if I go this way, no, that's the same way. Okay, I gotta go the other way, not the right. If I go left, then the pattern's over here, and I gotta go the opposite way. I gotta go, since it's gotta go this way, so I'm going this way to make, like if I'm throwing it over that way. And it's done, see? And likewise for this pattern, the side is done, so gotta put it over here or something. Anyway. No, I don't know. It's so confusing here. All right, yeah, this got to go over here. That's what it is, and this got to flip, and this has got to go over here. So I do the pattern again. This way, I think. Whoops, I guess I should have done the other way. Oh well. Well, anyway, each thing is different for each thing. I'm a little rusty, that's what it is. Okay, this pattern. Well, let me do it the faster way. Because I can do it two different ways, and this is the faster way. It's less smooth. Okay. If I go this way, and then go like this, this stays on that side, and that goes over here. Wait, this goes over here, and that goes over there. See, that'll go over there. I don't know, something. Maybe this is it. This will go here. This will flip, and this will go over here. So I go, let's see, this is a solid side, okay. I do the same pattern. If this don't do it, then I'm goofing again. I goofed. I don't know. But what I'm trying to say is, you do the opposite to do the same. But it's not coming what I want to say here. I know what I'm saying, but it's not doing it. Oh well. I'm going to do it a long way. See, you turn it over this way. See, this has got to go over here. See, this has got to go over here, and this has got to flip, and this has got to flip. So I go, since it's gone that way, I go this way. That's what I normally would do, but since I'm at the finale, I forgot I was at the finale, so I couldn't do that. It's only when I have that pattern. Let me do it again. Okay. This has got to go here, this has got to go over there. Okay, since it's over here, you go this direction. There. I'm going to do the opposite, see what happens. This puts it over here. Right? Seems to me that there's a pattern. I don't know. I'm going to practice this again, folks, because I had that pattern memorized and now I can't even do it. Maybe it. Okay, maybe this is it. This goes over here. That goes there. That goes over here. So I think this is it. Oh man, I was supposed to go the other way, and now. Okay, try it again. If this don't do it, I don't know where I'm going wrong now. Oh well. Maybe it'll work now. This goes over here, this goes over here, and it'll flip. Okay. Let me go back the other way. There's something I'm forgetting. Let me go this way then. I give up. But I don't give up on this part. Alright. See, at least if you know another pattern. See, you go right here, that goes there. You go once, twice, back once, back twice. But anyway. And if you see them all like that, then you do the same pattern twice. You go, well, you do once, and then back once, well, you know, once, you go once, twice. In other words, you go once, and you turn it once, turn it twice, back once, back twice. But turn the top each time once, you get it like this. And if this is all like that, then the whole thing comes upside down. The part itself is upside down, and the two that needs to get done, you go once, twice, back once, back twice. And then if this needs to get done, so you go, you do the same thing. But the thing is, since it's done, you don't need to, but I'll show you what happens. It'll just be the same pattern. Don't. And I come over here, the two that's done, stays over here, you go. You do the pattern to get the pattern. And back once, back twice. Well, I'm sitting there talking and not paying attention. It should have did it, but since I'm talking, it's not getting done. I focus when I'm not talking. There. Alright, let's try this again. Now why is that blurry all of a sudden? Come on. Stop getting blurry. It's not cold in here. Why are you... That's not nice. Why is it blurry? It ain't supposed to be blurry. Let me flip this around, find out what's going on. What's wrong with this camera all of a sudden? It's like it doesn't want to do a good picture. It looks so blurry. I don't get it. Why would it do that? I'm trying to do something and it wants to do the opposite. Anyway, let's see. Once, twice. Once, twice. I goofed again. I know what it is because I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with the camera. Alright, see how that's like that, opposite each other? Then do the same thing. Once, twice. Back once, back twice. I know what I'm doing, it's just playing funny on me. Okay, wise guy, let's put this back together again. It's trying to be funny, I don't know why. The camera shouldn't have not got fuzzy like that. It only does that if it's cold in here. It can't be cold in here. It's warm outside. 2 plus 2 is not 1,000. Now, where did I go wrong in here? Let me put this back where it goes. There. Alright, this is all done here, right? Yeah. So, these two got to get done, but I want to show something. Once, twice. Back once. Oh, don't tell me I don't know how to do this. You gotta be kidding me. I got used to a certain way now, and now I can't do it the other way. That's weird. Used to it didn't matter. I could still do it. Doesn't matter. I know I'm gonna prove what I'm saying is what I'm saying. Okay, try this again. Once. No, I didn't want to. Okay. Up, up. There you go. Up, up. Once. Up, up. Once. Up, up. Twice. Back once. Back once. Back twice. Okay, there. Now, I'll do the same pattern to get it done. See? Proves my point. But I would do it all the way around like that, and it would make that pattern where they're all like that. And then you do one side, get it done, then turn it around and do the others to get it done. And then it's done. But anyway, I just don't understand why that other thing is not working. I mean, this pattern, once, twice, the two that's done are over here. And make sure that don't go over here and switch it over, even though that's done and that's done. But these two got to switch, or it will, or you have a longer time to solve it. If you have this pattern where you can flip it and the two are done, but and you see two at the top together that matches the top of the center of the color you're doing. It don't have to be blue, whatever color it is, and matches that and that. Then the two has got to switch places diagonally. Then you go like this, over, up, over, once, twice, come back down, over, up, once, twice, well, whatever, it's done. Anyway, but see, sometimes when you solve it, those patterns don't show up, and you got to solve it by getting the centers done. But if it comes across to patterns you recognize, you've cut your solving time. Like I was saying, it doesn't mess up. If you see the pattern's got to go over here, and then these two got to flip over, then since it's going this direction, then you would turn it like that, bring that back, and bring the color over here and bring it up, and it's done. Now if I go this direction, now the pattern's over here. This has got to go over here, that's got to go over here, that's got to go over here. So since it's going in that direction, then I'll go this way and then bring it up. See? Well, anyway, you get to just what I'm trying to get the point across. Rubiks. Rubiks.com. Rubiks. R-U-B-I-K-S. Rubik's Cube. Erno Rubik's Cube. You just let the guy come across the cube idea, so people get used to a cube, because there's the new heaven's going to come down like a spaceship. It doesn't say if it lands on Earth or stays in the air. It just says it comes down on Earth. So it could be land, it could be on in midair in the sky with the new Earth. Same Earth, just remodeled when the sun turned up extra hot and cleaned it up. Pastor Walter Cole's message. And be guarded by all angels on all sides. And then Pastor Mike Asher's message is that you don't catch no colds or nothing. They'll be filtered. You don't run into a cold that's in midair on all that. It'll be perfectly clean. Nobody gets sick, no nothing. Everybody lives forever and forever. And Pastor Asher said you get to see Genesis with your own eyes, because you've seen this Genesis with this earth, but the new earth will be, we get to see it in action. See, Jesus speak and everything comes into place, because Jesus spoke everything here. He's outside space, time, and everything. That's exactly what Tommy's story was saying. That God, capital G-O-D, Jesus Christ, the voice of a God, is outside space and time. Alright. I think I know what's going on. When I'm talking, my spit hits that and then makes it all blurry. Okay, I think I know what's going on. So if that's the case, maybe I gotta wipe this off and not the lens. I think that did the trick. Let's see, these two gotta switch. So they gotta go over here. But see the pattern, see, these two are done, see? But if this red was over here, for them to switch places, then the pattern would solve the whole thing. But see, these two gotta switch, but the pattern's over here. Now if I knew how to do what I do over here, I just think the opposite of that, like I do the other patterns for the edges, then I could solve it with both ways. But see, since I don't know this way to go backwards, I'd have to study this way to know what I'm doing, to do this, and then I would be able to put it back into play even if it's in over here. I'm sure there is a pattern. Just like if it's over here, then I do this pattern. If it's over here and go this direction, then I gotta do the opposite pattern. Or the centers, I got that memorized. But if this was two over here, like if there was a red and a red, and the two, then I know what I'm doing. But since it's over here, I don't know how to do it through this direction. But because if it's over here, I know it's this, the one I'm familiar with. But see, it's over here. So it tells me that I have to use this pattern. But see, I don't know that pattern yet, and I'm sure if I did it, it would get the whole thing done without doing the centers. But it's good to get the bottom edges and know the patterns for it. Anyway, see, I got it memorized this way, but I don't got it memorized this way. I'd have to just play around with it. But until then, I just gotta switch the thing. Well, again, I'm talking, not paying attention, and I goofed. Because I didn't keep the top. See, what happened is I had the top over here, and it should have been up here when I did it. I'm just supposed to look here and do the thing. I don't know. That's how Tommy in school was able to win and around the world. The minute the bell got done to go to the next class, oh, I got to tell you, Bill, you actually won around the world. I got you sidetracked. Oh, Tommy, you tricked me again. SEC, Secondary Education Center, and later we moved into Clark High School, so SEC merged with Clark. Let's see, where was it? So it was at SEC. If I'm mistaken, right, is where Mr. Lowry, the gym teacher, borrowed the books on the Rubik's Cubes, the 3 books, and made copies, and then he was able to show me how to do the simple solution to the Rubik's Cube. And like the book says, the book says in there, you'll find ways to cut your solving time. And with Jesus' help, I was able to find a pattern to get the middles that's not in the book. And thanks to my sister Stacy, mixing it up good, and her boyfriend mixing it up, she said, "You're awful slow." And I said, "Well, you guys mixed it up good." So it made me think I need to, but I mean, I did solve it though. And it was the one that I gave P.J. Parker. I make sure I solve it again so that he can have it in the solved state, so he can learn to solve it. And anyway, I gave him a lot of websites to check out, plus my YouTube channel if they want to learn it through my YouTube channel. Let's see what I'm going to do. I might just go ahead and solve this again because I done messed up the colors, but that's alright. I used to thought that one color was easier than others, but I found out that's not the case. Doesn't matter what color you solve, as long as you do the pattern, it gets done. Let's see, that's done, and that's done. These two gotta switch. Yeah, that's that pattern again. I don't know that one. Once, twice. That's done, that's that. Okay. Now I work with the centers. See how it's all done now, right? So, alright, now I gotta find one that's, nope, ain't none done, so I can pick any one. Okay, here's one that's in this place, not color line. Okay, here's the one where these two got switched. The two sides are done, and that's upside down. Once, twice, back once, back twice. And if there was all of them like that, then I would do all that same pattern, get one side done, and then turn it over, and then do, you know, kind of move it around, just keep the bottom, the solid state on the bottom, and then do the same thing like if it would, and then get it done. Just like if it was just one pattern, and then it would get done. I double checked it, it doesn't matter. I used to know a pattern by James A. Norris, but it took forever to learn, to get it solved. But like he said, you'll find ways to cut your solving time. And then Jesus helped me realize many, many, many years later, year 2022 or year 2023, that I can, one of those years, I was able to find that the same pattern for this will work for this, and then it all gets done and nothing messes with this. Yeah. It's fogging up again. I don't understand why it's fogging up. It shouldn't fog up like that. It's not cold in here. gotta be able to see what I'm doing. I don't know why it's fading in and fading out. That's not good. People go for the cross and then the corners and then the edges, whereas the middles, whatever. Well, anyway, I go from the corners to the edges to the middles to the corners to the edges. And that's how I work. And there's another guy that does the same thing. For a minute I thought I was the only one doing it that way. But everybody else, they use the centerpieces first, then the corners. I knew Erno Rubiks had something up his sleeve when the Rubik's Cube came back. I thought he's got new puzzles for everybody to solve. And he wants everybody to get used to the original Rubik's Cube that, like I did in the 1980s and everyone else that was in the 1980s. And then it got so popular that they made a cartoon out of it. Rubik's the Amazing Cube. Hello, my name is Rubik. Tommy's younger nephew, Thomas, he does that voice real good. He sounds just like Erno Rubiks, or the Rubik's cartoon character, whoever plays it. I think Erno Rubik said it took him about a month to solve it, but now he can solve it pretty much good, fast. I think he says he doesn't do it as fast as people do today, but there's been the enchanted Rubik's Cube that Doug Henning made popular in magic shops for NBC, one of his NBC specials. Doug Henning did 7 specials under his belt. David Seth Copperfield, born again Christian, a Lutheran tradition, has 20 specials under his belt.